Here with Neo, just secured the first place in the group. Played 3 matches. What would you say about your performance?
We were very satisfied. Like, of course, it's been a while since we performed that well. Um, we've won whole games except SK yet, but that's gonna be soon. Uh, they went pretty not that hard, like all of them. We had some problems against mouse ports, but also during the game I had my PC crashed. I lost the internet connection, and I also had the Ventrilo server, so others couldn't communicate during the game. And because of that, we've lost a few rounds later, and yeah. But generally, we're like very satisfied over that.
Before the tournament, did you expect to have chances to win this group?
We knew it's gonna be very hard since we had a like group of death, only good teams. When you look at the other group, you got two mixed teams, one new team, and Navi and Miles. But we've been practicing a lot. We've been boot camping for 5 days, even 2 days in here. So we were like very prepared, better than ever, I think.
There's been a lot of changes in the Swedish scene and the teams for that matter. Looking a bit on SK and Fnatic, the new lineups, who do you think is the strongest?
It's pretty hard to say who's strongest. It's like, you have to wait and see their performance at tournaments, but it feels like none of these teams is going to be as strong as the old Fnatic, but who knows? So we just have to wait and see how they, adapt to each other in new lineups and just see how it goes.
With 3 victories already and going into the playoffs, do you think it's too soon to perform well? I mean, eventually you could end up performing bad in the playoffs, but do you think you can maintain this, I'd say, performance?
I think it's too early to say that. We had a few good maps, but it doesn't mean we're just gonna keep winning like this. It's too hard to say that right now because CS is so the level is so high right now. There's so many teams that can win, so we cannot say we're the best.
The people that have seen just a little video of you guys playing also know that you guys yell a lot, especially emotions come out when you play big matches like against MCW. Does mind games come into play when you play such important games, or?
Yeah, of course. CS is like a mind game as well, but we used to be more of a of such team before, but we felt like too much depends on the mood we're at. So right now we're trying to play more calmly, like more focused all the time, not just ups and downs. So we just try playing more stable right now. So
during the first days of January, we started doing our top 20 for last year. You ended up as sixth. How would you describe yourself? Do you think you justify as sixth place, or?
I think that's a fair place for me since we haven't had a good year. We've won only one event in Korea, and we had a very bad first half of the year. So I think seventh or sixth place is pretty good for me. So yeah, it's always nice to be in such line.
And the players that came first to fifth, are there any particular players you would like to mention from 2010?
Well, I think everything is like at the right place because Markov had an amazing year. Maybe Starix should be a little bit higher because he was doing like a lot of damage for Navi, especially in the second half of the year. But yeah, but I think Get Right deserves the second place for sure. Trace maybe too, because every event they've been MTW been attending went pretty good for them. So
This event has been going on for 2 days now. Are there any particular plus or minus, like good or bad things that happened, or things you want to comment on?
I, not really. I guess everything goes good for us, and there are some how to say that, like unexpected winnings from few teams. So not really. Everything is pretty good. Maybe there are some problems with the computers, with the acceleration on some computers. Some people cannot turn it off, so that's a little bit of a problem. But generally, everything's fine.
Going into the playoffs, are there any particular matchups you would really like to play?
We'll of course like to play the easiest opponent as we can get, but probably it's gonna be Navi or I don't know, because Navi is not going to be first in their group, so maybe we'll meet them. But it doesn't matter. We just want to win everything.
And when you will play on the stage, do you think that's a momentum boost for your team?
It's hard to say. I don't think so. I think it's like a normal game, or everyone got used to, the stage. So it doesn't mean someone's going to be playing better or worse. So not really.
Thanks for your time and good luck on onwards.
Thanks.